about the chemical changes in everyday life. Okay, what chemical changes in our everyday life? All whatever we see around us, it is formed because of chemical change. You could see your combustion, rusting, our digestion process, the formation of the blood, some enzymes are produced in our body, some hormones are there, photosynthesis reaction is there, batteries which work, fermentation of the food substances, washing our hand, washing our clothes, baking, or either making idlis, dosas, preparation of food substances. All these things are chemical changes. So this we are going to learn now some of the important chemical changes which takes place inside our body. That is the growth. We were very small, okay, in our mother's womb. Afterwards we took birth, then we were very small baby, and then till now we have completed our growth at a particular till a particular age. So that is also a chemical change. Formation of the bones or lengthening of the bones, long bones become longer and longer, formation of development of our body, development of the internal organs, all these things are the chemical changes. Okay, so we'll see respiration is the main process in our metabolism. Whatever metabolic activities we are performing in our day to day life, inside whatever organs are working, these organs are working because of energy. And from where we get the energy? We get energy from our food substance. But only food substance doesn't give us energy, but we get energy from the oxygen which we breathe. So respiration is a process. First step of respiration is the breathing. Breathing means inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling means we inhale all the air, the whole quantity of air, the mass of air we take in from our nose, and then our lungs separate out this air, separate out the oxygen from the air, and then this oxygen is further processed for breaking down of carbohydrates to release out energy. We will see further. The oxygen is being separated out by the lungs, that you have learned, by the alveoli. Would have seen, isn't it? Red blood cells carry this oxygen from the lungs, okay, and then give it out to every cell of our body, okay, and cell gives out carbon dioxide again to the red blood cells, and then it has to be thrown out from the body. So that process is our respiration. So further you could see alveoli, they separate out oxygen from the air. This oxygen is taken by the red blood cells. Again red blood cells gives carbon dioxide. They bring carbon dioxide. After depositing oxygen into the cell, they take the carbon dioxide from the cell and again bring back to this alveoli. Alveoli filters this carbon dioxide and leaves out through our nose. Okay, so lungs helps to take in the oxygen as well as giving out the carbon dioxide. Further, what happens to this oxygen? Oxygen helps for the breaking down of glucose. That means from our food substance we eat, whatever the starchy food substance, sugar, glucose, all these food substance have to be oxidized. Okay, oxidized means they have to be mixed with oxygen. So next is the process of photosynthesis. Here opposite things takes place. What opposite things takes place? As we give out carbon dioxide and take in oxygen, released out energy. But what plants do? Plants take in carbon dioxide and water and they prepare food. They give out oxygen. That is the photosynthesis reaction. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. This carbon dioxide and water helps for preparation of again the glucose. Okay, we eat that food substance which plant has produced. Now this food substance is broken down. Chemical reaction takes place. They combine with oxygen. Afterwards, as they combine with oxygen, what happens here? Carbon dioxide and water is released out into the atmosphere, and then we eat that food substance and energy is given out through this food substance. That energy we use for all our movement, all the purpose what we require for the life. That is the energy we require for the life, for our movement, for the movement of the internal organs. Every of the cell requires energy. This energy comes from our food substance, which is oxidized into the blood, okay, into the mitochondria in the cells. So here the process of photosynthesis is plants with the help of sunlight, they take carbon dioxide and water, they convert these two substances to form glucose. While forming glucose, they give out oxygen. And in our body what happens? Glucose is oxidized to give out carbon dioxide and water. So reverse process takes place. Reverse means what we take in, that is given out by plants, and what we give out, that is taken in by plants. So here you could see sunlight, the same thing, with the water, minerals, everything is absorbed, as well as carbon dioxide is absorbed by the leaves, and oxygen is also given out by the leaves. And what is prepared is the sugar molecule, that is the food substance are prepared by the plants. Okay. So here is again the same thing with the help of animation. It is shown photosynthesis, sunlight, leaves capture sunlight as it is having the pigment called as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is having the property to harness the sunlight. As sunlight is harnessed, that radiation is used for converting carbon dioxide and water into glucose. Okay, that glucose and oxygen we consume it, and what we give out? We give out carbon dioxide. So this cycle goes on into the nature. So here you could see this is cellular respiration in our body, which is taking place in our cell. Okay, here you could see the cellular respiration, that is C6H12O6, that is the glucose which we eat, the starchy food substance, the rice, wheat, all that is, it contains glucose. This glucose mixes, combines with oxygen. Okay, as it combines with oxygen, where it takes place? It takes place into the mitochondria in our cell. This reaction takes place into the mitochondria of our cell. Okay, and then inside the mitochondria they release out carbon dioxide and water. Water is used in our body because it is useful. Carbon dioxide, as it is of no use to us, we give out back to the environment through our respiration process, through our inhalation and exhalation process. We exhale out carbon dioxide. Okay, and here what is formed after oxidation of glucose? That is energy. This energy is required for our day-to-day work, as well as we require the energy for our internal organs to keep on working. Okay, in plants you see what happens, the carbon dioxide which we give out, that plants with the help of water, they combine it with water, with the help of sunlight, they combine these two. Sunlight helps to combine, chemical reaction takes place between carbon dioxide and water to form what? Glucose molecule and oxygen. Correct. These products are used here for us, for our food substance, to release out energy. And here product which is formed after respiration of our respiration, that is used by whom? Used by the plants. So you could see reactants and the products. Okay, where are the reactants? Left hand side. And where are the products? Right hand side. Okay, see again this cellular respiration which is taking place in our body, and photosynthesis that is in plants. So this is the reaction which is taking place, that is the chemical reaction. This thing takes place in mitochondria. You could see that ATP which is released out, that ATP is energy molecule which is given out by mitochondria. Wherever energy is required, these ATP molecules are broken down. And in chloroplast you see what they absorb? They absorb carbon dioxide and water. Okay, where is water and where is carbon dioxide? Green color. So photosynthesis, that is water plus carbon dioxide energy, they combine and form glucose molecule. Where they form glucose molecule? They form in chloroplast. Chloroplast is green color, you could see it is present in plants. And mitochondria, here could see orange and red color, it is present in all the cells. It is present in plant cells also and animal cells also. Plants also require energy, they also do this process by taking in the oxygen, but they require less energy. We require more amount of energy because we have a lot of movement. Okay, so this is called a cellular respiration. Okay, glucose, you could see glucose plus oxygen gives out carbon dioxide, water and energy. This energy which is there in the form of ATP, that ATP is takes the energy and goes everywhere wherever energy is required, it drops the energy there. Okay, and other things are we give out from our body, and that chloroplast again absorb. So nothing is wasted, everything is given back to the environment. Next is the man-made chemical changes which are done by man. So first most important chemical change what we do is combustion of fuel. We burn many things. Many things are set into combustion: petrol, diesel, wood, grass, leaves of the plants. We cook the food. While cooking the food also we burn the gas, that is the fuel. So all the fuels which are burned, and after burning what we get is the carbon dioxide which is released out. So that is the chemical change. Once the wood is set on the fire, that time that wood turns into ash as well as coal. Okay, and some of the gaseous substance released into the environment. So that ash and coal is nothing else but it is a carbon and some minerals which are left down. Okay, so that we cannot collect back and make wood again back. So that has already, the change has already taken place. This change is not going to give us back the wood. So this is a chemical change. Combustion, all the combustion is a chemical change. Burning process we call it as. So here man-made chemical changes, first is the combustion of fuel. So fuel means anything which burns in the presence of oxygen. So it can be the charcoal, it can be your gas, it can be the wood, it can be that tar that is the damper. So all these substances can burn and they can act as a fuel. It can be the methane gas, it can be the ethanol. After fermentation a chemical is being processed or formed by the microorganism, that is called as ethanol. All these substances can burn. Hydrogen also can burn, hydrogen gas can burn in the presence of oxygen. Okay, carbon can burn. Carbon burning means when we are burning wood or any other organic substance like cloth, we are burning plastic, we burn leaves, many things are there which release out carbon into the atmosphere. This carbon gets mixed with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, and then further this carbon dioxide goes on increasing into the atmosphere. Some of the carbon dioxide is absorbed by the plants. If we cut the plants, carbon dioxide is not going to get absorbed. Methane gas also burns. It is also combustible, it is also a fuel. Okay, it is a biogas which is produced because of some microorganisms which act on the garbage or either on the waste substance, on the organic products. So they also form carbon dioxide and water. So this is a main chemical reaction which man makes around. Okay, so this much you have to refer today and read the textbook from beginning of the lesson. Okay, take care.